welcome to Kicks and Giggles, where the funny never stops. We ask that you keep your mic muted and video camera off unless our host, Joaquin, encourages you to participate. And we do encourage you to participate by posting comments and suggestions in the chat. Tonight's show is in honor of our great American tradition, Thanksgiving. So please, let's give a warm welcome to our host and funny guy, Joaquin Garay III.
Hello, welcome to Kicks and Giggles. I want to make sure you can hear me. Susan, am I live? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Perfect. So, as creatives, we like to pride ourselves with being innovative, and we have evolved with the times and developed a really funny virtual skits to entertain you. So I want you to kick back, grab some snacks, and enjoy. And don't forget, gobble, gobble. This is Thanksgiving's edition of Kicks and Giggles. Now, we're going to do some wonderful improv for you, and we're going to play some wonderful games. Now, to make them great, to make them amazing, if you don't mind, participate, give us suggestions. Nothing is a wrong answer. Everything is correct. We yes and everything, even your suggestions. So to get started, again, we're going to start with our wonderful game called customer service. Now, a lot of times, especially these days, we're not going out anywhere. We're always making calls on our phone to our favorite stores, Target, Walmart, whatever it may be. But we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to have a customer service call, but this call is going to be about a wacky, crazy product that this person is returning. First, let me get the actors on our stage, our virtual stage. Please welcome Julia and George. Julia and George, come on up. There's Julia and George Mayfield. All right. Now, for these two, from, of course, our audience, we need something really wacky that George is returning. Some crazy product, not your normal toothbrush, milk. He has a 100-year-old fruitcake. That is what he's returning. So his objective is to return that fruitcake. Doesn't like it. He's calling up Julia, who's the customer service rep at this store, and she's not going to let him return it. Or maybe she will. We don't know. But she has her objective. He has his objective. And again, remember, this is customer service.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
WackyFruitcakes.com, here to help you. Yes, sir.
Hi there. I have a problem with the fruitcake.
Oh.
It seems to have, it looks like bug parts in the cake. I can't really tell what it is, but that's gross, and I want to return it.
Wow. Well, actually, we do have a new fun fruitcake for children, and it's got bugs in there. It's just a line that we created. It's not real bugs. They're pretend bugs. They're like gummy worms and stuff like that. So perhaps that's what you bought. And first of all, I need to check, did you purchase it from our store? Where did you purchase this fruitcake?
I actually got it online, but
okay.
ma'am, I'm telling you, I don't think these are fake bug parts. I think these are real.
How long ago did you get it, sir? I mean, if it was last year, possibly there could be some bugs in there.
No, ma'am. This was recently. I think it was about a week ago that I ordered it, and it just came in yesterday. And you see that? I don't think that's. I don't know. That's not fake. That's.
I see. Well, were you eating it outside, sir?
I'm sorry.
Were you eating it outside? Were you enjoying your fruitcake outside, or?
No. It's too cold outside. Actually,
okay.
I think this is a bone of some sort. I'm not really sure.
Oh, wow. Have you had an exterminator over any time recently? Perhaps the bugs hidden the fruitcake.
Yes, actually I did, and he's the one that brought it to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it was out on the end of the walkway, but he brought it into me.
I see.
And actually, the leg parts, they're not bad. But there's some other parts in there that just taste weird. I I want to
Right.
return it.
Right. Well, I have heard there's extra protein, with crickets and things. That's a really high protein source. But anyway,
Now, I will eat them if they're covered in chocolate, but I'm not eating them if they're not covered in chocolate.
okay. Well, yeah. Well, sir, we don't take returns on half-eaten cakes. I mean, if we had some other complaints like this, possibly so. But I mean, how do I know?
How about if I just call again?
Just plant it. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well,
if I call again, will that be more enough like complaints? I don't know.
It just might be, but it's not going to work this time.
Oh, bummer. I really want my money back on this. I mean,
Thank you so much for calling, sir. Thank you. Enjoy
What?
your bye-bye.
And scene. Oh boy, thank you, George. Thank you, Julia. Wow, amazing. If you want to return a fruitcake, it's not going to happen today. It looks like Julia won that round, but if you ever have a fruitcake, try to return it. I don't know, it has bugs, but a funny start. Perfect, thank you. That's exactly what we want. So moving on. All right. The fruitcake was funny because a lot of times for the Christmas season, we do get a fruitcake. So keep that in mind. I hope yours doesn't have bugs. Now, we're going to play another game. Now, this is going to be 4-person game, 2 and 2, 2 different couples. They're going to be having their own scenes. Now, this is the way it works. So you have 2 different couples having their scenes, and we're going to get suggestions for each. But while they're doing their scenes, they're going to go back and forth. They're going to grab a line from each of their scenes. It sounds complicated. It kind of is. But this is the way it works. You're doing your scene. They're doing their scene. They say a sentence, and then the other team grabs that sentence and uses it in their scene. And the scene they're doing is totally different, not even anything to do with the other scene. So it's very difficult. It's a listening scene. It's a listening game. It's a focusing game, but a funny game and a fun way to do it. So first, let's get our actors on stage. First, let's up JoAnn and Yvette. Wonderful. And then let's get George and Cylinda. Wonderful. Hello, Cylinda. Hello, Yvette. Hello, JoAnn. So it'll be George and Cylinda doing their scene, and it'll be JoAnn and Yvette doing their scene. Okay. Now, for JoAnn and Yvette, we need somebody is coming to Thanksgiving dinner, but there is something really wrong with them. What is wrong with that family member? I mean, we have a lot to choose from. This is going to be for JoAnn and Yvette first. So they're going to be talking about a crazy person. Yes. The person that's coming to dinner has an axe to grind. And what is the axe? What wacky thing are they angry about? Let's see. Indians, perfect. Whatever that means. They have an axe to grind. They're coming to dinner and they're angry about, or their axe is Indians. So you never know. What time is this? I don't know. All right. For George and Cylinda, they are raising turkeys, but they're adding something special. What are they adding? They're adding jelly dressing to their raising of turkeys. I'm not even sure what that means. What? But it's George and Cylinda are raising turkeys and they're adding jelly dressing. That can mean a lot of things. And Yvette and JoAnn, their family member is coming to Thanksgiving dinner and their axe to grind is that they don't like Indians. All right. This is going to be called last line, first line. JoAnn and Yvette will start first, and then George and Cylinda will grab that sentence and start their scene, and it will go back and forth until we're done. And this is last line, first line.
Can you believe Kathy's coming, our sister Kathy's coming to our Thanksgiving dinner? And, you know, she doesn't want to actually celebrate the true meaning of Thanksgiving.
All she does is keep talking about that Christopher Columbus, how that they shouldn't even be recognizing him for anything good because all he did was kill off all the Indians with the smallpox and other things.
Yeah, but she doesn't even like the Indians either. I mean, she has a beef, like she has something wrong with the natives, how they like ran the country and they, you know.
Oh,
I
she
don't
doesn't
know.
like anybody. Don't you know that by now? Whether it's the people that come here or the people that were here originally, she just doesn't like anybody.
Well, this should make her happy, because I am actually creating a new turkey, because I found that if you feed the turkey that you know, that red what that jelly dressing stuff, if you feed that to the turkey for a year, it makes the turkey taste like it already has the, what do you call that stuff anyway?
All that, like with the stuffing, you know, it goes great with the stuffing. It just drips all down into the turkey while you're baking it in the oven. It's delicious. It just melts in your mouth and hits those spots, those taste buds, and you're just like, wow.
I know, right? And when the turkey is fed this red jelly dressing all year long, and it just
all year long,
all
she wants to do is gripe, gripe, gripe. I don't know why she even comes to our party anymore. So I feel like,
I mean, we need to handle her well and maturely this time, because every year when we're together, we end up throwing turkey, like the turkey stuffing at each other. I mean, we end up
no. You're not throwing my turkey. No way. I have worked all year long on this. Right?
We put a lot of work into those.
I mean,
we put a lot of work into
making
this a special event, and to have her ruin it every time. I think we just should lock the doors and pretend we're not even home this year.
Well, maybe why don't we just have a proper conversation with her, sit down and open up the history books and teach her the true meaning of Thanksgiving. I mean,
we've tried. It doesn't work.
Some people just don't have it. They just are not people persons, and they won't like it. Some will like it and some will love it. But you know, it doesn't matter as long as we sell our jelly turkeys, right?
And I've got duct tape. I've got
duct tape. I got duct tape. And you know what? If she starts, I'm gonna duct tape her this time. I think I'm gonna duct tape her to the chair.
Across the mouth.
Yeah. And you know, I'll probably duct tape the turkey to her as well.
And in the chair, duct tape her to the chair. Then we can pick up the chair and push it outside when she starts at it.
And put the stuffing in her mouth.
And scenes.
That's the way to do it.
And scenes. Good job, everybody. Good job. And go black. Ladies and gentlemen, that was first line, last line. Let me tell you, as improvers, it's hard because we're on Zoom, so it's difficult. You have to listen. It's coming back and forth, but they did it perfectly. They did their own scenes, and the other teams, when they heard something they could use, they drew it in. It's one of the harder games to learn, and they're doing it wonderfully. So thank you for that. All right, now, since we're short a couple of actors, I'm going to actually be in a couple games. I'm normally just the host, but I'm going to try and jump in and play some games with these guys. I love to do improv, and this is my chance. So first, let's bring up JoAnn. She's getting on stage with me. All right, so JoAnn and I are a couple, married couple, but we took a lot of pictures on our vacation, and we're going to show our pictures to the audience. But the pictures will be made by our cast, our actors. They will come on, they will be frozen like a tableau, right? Or a painting. And we will talk about that picture that we took wherever we were. But the crazy thing is, we're not going to be vacationing in Hawaii or Puerto Vallarta or New York. I know, sorry, JoAnn, but I'm a cheapskate.
Yeah.
We're going to be vacationing in some weird, wacky place. Where did we go on vacation? To Taco Bell. Well, wonderful. We took a vacation to Taco Bell. Man, I'm cheap. Sorry,
not even in Mexico?
No, you know what? Even funnier. Okay, we went on vacation to Taco Bell, but what state, what city is the Taco Bell in? That's even worse. What city and what state? It's in Phoenix. We went to a Taco Bell in Phoenix. That's our vacation.
That's okay.
All right. So again, JoAnn and I are a married couple. We're on vacation, and we took a vacation to Taco Bell in Phoenix. We took some wonderful pictures, and we're going to show you, the audience, our pictures. And this is vacation photos. Honey, I think I gained 10 pounds on our vacation. Man.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought that side of the car was leaning over a little bit.
It is. When we left, if you remember, I weighed myself and I weighed 200 pounds. Now I weigh 320. It's hard to imagine that I gained 120 pounds in 5 days on our vacation to Taco Bell.
I didn't realize you'd eaten that much. My goodness, you must have had a lot of the chimichangas. Were you sneaking it behind my back?
I was. Remember when you were asleep on the floor in front of the counter?
Mm-hmm.
I was ordering food. I was ordering food, which is kind of like room service. So it's kind of cool, right?
It got so hot too. I was checking out the freezer too to see if that was a place to cool off. In Arizona, it can really get hot.
Phoenix. But you know, it's a dry heat.
True, but heat is heat.
Yes. So let's, we took a lot of pictures. Let's show everybody our pictures. Oh my gosh. You remember that lady who came in? I don't know, but she was yodeling her order to the counter. Remember? She was,
and there was this echo. Yeah. It kept echoing every time. And then the other lady that was standing beside her that looked like she was going to throw up. I wonder how much she'd eaten.
Well, I think, do you remember she was doing the contest? If you eat 10 tacos in a minute, you get a free taco. And unfortunately, she only ate 8 and she...
Yeah. And then that was it. She just cut loose. And that guy, what was he chugging? Oh my goodness. Let me see. Was that a chocolate milkshake?
No, I took this in the restroom. He was chugging the soap. He didn't have any money, so he decided just to eat the soap instead of...
Oh, gross.
Food. Yeah.
Oh, that poor guy. Maybe we should have given him something to help him out. You know, those homeless people are all over the place. And I always like to eat protein bars.
Yeah, but I know that he's a Vietnam vet, so I don't know if that has anything to do with the soap, but and then lady, the lady at the register got sick of me. She's like, I'm not going to give you any more tacos. She was doing that, you know, that weird kind of... Yeah,
it's better than using other fingers, but yeah, I understand. Yeah. She was very upset with you. Hey. And that woman that just wouldn't, she thought she knew us, remember? She said that you look just like that handsome actor on TV, you know, the one that people were coming up to you asking for your autograph because she convinced them that you were him.
She thought I was that guy from Friends.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know, and the funny thing is that she was on a boomerang. You didn't do a still, you did a boomerang shot at her. That's why she kept waving and moving. Because normally pictures don't move, but you notice, there's another boomerang in her. Remember that boomerang?
I don't know why it keeps happening. And we went outside just to look around. I mean, I know that Taco Bell was our vacation site, but we were at Phoenix. So we looked outside and we saw a moose. Do you remember that moose standing there?
Isn't it weird?
And it was the oddest looking moose because it didn't have prongs. It was like just solid, the antlers.
The antlers were solid. And then crazy enough, there was a statue of Christopher Columbus, and that picture disappeared. But you remember when Christopher Columbus, the statue in front of, which is weird. Well,
I thought that was you trying to find the Grand Canyon. You can see it from Phoenix, can't you?
We can.
Not that far. Same state.
Oh, and the guy kept. This is another picture of this. It's the second later. He kept eating the soap. I'm not sure why he didn't stop, but apparently I took a lot of pictures of him.
Maybe he needs to be in group therapy for the people that like to eat soap.
And then you got into a fight with that lady. I can't believe that you took your earrings off, your heels.
Well, I didn't want to hurt him. I mean, you know, get in the right moves there for my karate kicks and all. Man, she was really nasty. She was fighting over you, you know, she thought that she could take you home with her. And I told her she couldn't.
There's that same lady and you took a boomerang at her. She doesn't stop moving in the boomerang. It's so strange. It's so strange.
It is very odd. Yeah.
And then remember not only the moose, but we saw the monkey.
And it had lice too. It kept scratching itself. All just like I felt so sorry for it. We should have taken it down to the Humane Society.
It's terrible. And then there's that one guy who brought in what do you call it? The And he started doing
Didgeridoo? Is
yeah,
that what it is? Yeah. Whoa.
Oh,
I never saw one like that. And you go all the way to Arizona and you see something from Australia. Whoa.
that's why I picked Phoenix, because there's so much there, you know.
Cosmopolitan.
And then remember that lady taking a picture of you for the police to have you arrested? That was terrible. I mean, I bailed you out, which is great. You know,
Well, that was really nice of you. I'm glad you did. You didn't just leave me in the slammer.
We've been married 30 years. So, I mean, oh, look, there's your mugshot. You put on your.
It's not that thing that, what was his name? Tom Hanks. He was running down the road and he had a shirt and he.
Yes.
What was the name of that movie? It's
Forrest Gump.
Your favorite movie? Forrest Gump. That's right. Forrest Gump happened by.
Forrest Gump. Yep. Well, I mean, the mugshot looks like a smiley face, which is funny. There's another boomerang of that lady. Did we ever?
I don't know how she keeps doing that.
Did we ever take a still picture of that lady? Because I don't think so.
And then they had those Egyptians, those people that came in and they were doing that thing, you know, all through it.
You know what? Phoenix was the best vacation we've ever had.
Yeah, we saw people from all over the world just going to Phoenix.
And the good thing is that
Australia.
You made up with that lady and she gave you a heart.
Yeah.
And that's
after I told her that you had a brother and she could probably connect with him.
Yeah. And I guess that's a wrap because we took a picture of the clapper. That's it, everybody. Scene. Thank you, JoAnn. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome. Thank you.
How much fun was that? Oh my gosh. I want to go on vacation in Phoenix now. There's so much going on there. Cylinda, you can turn your camera off. That's okay. So how much fun is that? So hopefully in the future, when we're doing shows in person, we'll have the whole stage to do tableaus and pictures, and 3 or 4 people can be in the picture at the same time. But that was a great example of how to do it, especially on Zoom. These guys are so funny, so fun, so creative, so much fun. All right, moving on. We're moving on to a new game called Scripts. First, I need Julia and Yvette to come on. Hi, Yvette. Julia, very good Egyptian. I liked it. Reminded me of the Go-Go's, right? Is that walk like an Egyptian? I think so. All right. So for this game, yes, Julia and Yvette are going to be doing a regular scene, a 2-person scene. They're going to be getting information. They're going to be putting the information out. They're going to be driving that scene forward. They're going to be giving each other's good back and forth. But the difference is that Julia, all her dialogue is going to come from a script that Yvette, I hope Yvette's there, has never seen. Wherever she is, she's never seen it. So she's going to have to deal with whatever Julia says. Now, you could say, well, Julia could say something crazy from a script that she's reading, and Yvette could just dismiss it. That's not going to happen. Yvette's going to continue the scene, justify it, and then move on with the scene. It is super difficult, super hard, very difficult for Yvette, but also difficult for Julia, because Julia has to give inflection, has to do things and say things so that it makes sense also. So again, we're going to have a wonderful scene called Scripts. Julia will have the script, Yvette won't. And for these two, give me a life-changing moment. President Bush started tradition of parting a turkey. Hey, it is Thanksgiving. So President Bush started a tradition of parting a turkey. That's their suggestion. Doesn't mean one of them is George Bush, doesn't mean at the White House, who knows? But the suggestion is that George Bush started parting turkeys. I didn't even know that happened in 1989. Well, wonderful. So that's the suggestion, and this is called Scripts.
Hey, it's the new guy.
Well, is this new guy? This new guy I know is President Bush, and I quite like what he's done recently. What he did when he was in charge.
Sure. Well, rumor has it that he's never gotten over getting kicked off the police force for something drug related. He's also never gotten over his wife's passing away some time after that.
Oh, so I can see why I can see why he felt so much towards Thanksgiving and making sure that he pardons all the turkeys, and with his background, being in jail and everything, he probably has a very soft heart and just wanted to let the turkeys go.
I like a man who's been through something, don't you?
Yeah, well, he's been through a lot in life. I mean, he had to be a lot in life. I mean, to get to be president of United States and to allow turkeys to be, pardoned from the cages to go to people's homes and sacrifice themselves.
Sometimes you just gotta smile and hang in there.
Yeah, actually, I was quite happy about that. He was able to do that because it allowed me to actually throw Thanksgiving at my house.
Girlfriend, you need to watch those eyeballs. The new guy is married, if you haven't noticed.
Well, the new guy actually is President Bush's best friend. And actually, President Bush even pardoned him to have more than one wife. Yeah.
First off, I know everything that goes on around here. And second, you always look for the ring, girl. Look for the ring.
Actually, I was told by President Bush not to worry about the ring because the ring doesn't matter. I mean, I will get a ring too. He maybe put the wishbone on. I think he's going to take the turkey wishbone and use that instead for me. Yeah.
So how have things been with Randy?
I mean, come on. I don't want President Bush to know that, I'm with Randy. He just pardoned the turkeys, pardoned this gentleman that's are going to be at the table. Now, Randy, I mean, maybe he'll allow me 3 husbands. He might pardon that too. 3 husbands and a turkey.
Of course, you'd know all about him. I see the way you look at him every time he comes through here.
Yeah, well, he's definitely, I heard that he has a whole farm of turkeys. And of course, I love Christmas. I mean, Christmas is also coming up after Thanksgiving. I need more turkeys, especially now that they're allowed to be free and into people's homes.
Whatever, girl. How do you know all this?
I'm a player.
Well,
I'm a player. Yeah.
That explains it. Good job, Yvette.
Thanks, Julia.
Right. Joaquin, we can't hear you.
Sorry, everyone. We'll fix that in post. The other actor doesn't know what the other actor is going to say because they're reading from a script that they've never seen. How exciting is that? And it's funny how sometimes it just fits perfectly. It almost seems like Julia had a script about their scene because it fits so well. And Yvette was taking those things, turning them into something that's interesting and the information, making sense of it, and then returning it back to Julia. So again, a great example of that game. So much fun. I hope everyone's having a good time. Remember, you always come here for a good time, for a good show. And if you're interested in ever joining us, don't forget to contact Susan. She'll tell you everything that's up with that. Now, moving on to a new game called ABC. Now, this is a basic game, but a very difficult game. So I'm going to call up George. George and I will be doing a scene together. George Mayfield. See, here he comes, here he comes. There's George. All right. So George and I will be doing a regular scene. Now, first, let's get a suggestion. Maybe we are on the Mayflower. And what is happening today? Remember the Mayflower that came to Plymouth Rock? That Mayflower. See what the peanut gallery has to say. We crashed into Plymouth Rock. Wonderful. Okay, so our scene will be about crashing into Plymouth Rock. We're on the Mayflower, George and I, but we have to do our scene this way. I'll start, and I'm going to start with the letter A, and then the next sentence will start with the letter B, and George will start that. We're going to go back and forth till we go through the whole alphabet, A, B, C. Now we have to go in order. So keep an eye out. If we mess up, you can always put in the chat, hey, wait a minute, the next letter is R, or the next letter S, but it's difficult and fun. So remember, we're going to do a scene about the Mayflower. We crashed into Plymouth Rock, and we have to start with the first letter that comes next in the alphabet. You ready, George? Can you hear
Let's
me?
do it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And here's our scene. Ahoy! Ahoy!
Better be quiet there, sailor. You're gonna make a ruckus.
Come on, George. We're almost to the new world. I'm just trying to signal the people on the shore I can see some.
Did you see all of those sea lions out there? And you're gonna stir them up.
Enough with that. Enough with that. Ahoy! One of them seems to have a feather or something in their head. Do you see it?
Oh, far out. I need that feather.
Good.
I can put that in. I can put that in my head.
Grab it.
Oh, how can I get that?
I don't know, but I think we just hit something.
Gee whiz. I hope it wasn't a rock.
Kind of think it was. I kind of think it was.
Oh, Lordy. We're going to sink. We're going to sink for sure. And I can't swim.
Man, come on. Relax. Look, we're the only two on this boat, obviously, because it's only you and I talking. and we hit the rock, but we're here. We're in the new world. I mean, those people over there seem really angry, but I'm sure they'll help us.
No wonder. We're the only ones on this boat. I thought I was talking to people on the in like down below, but there's nobody answered.
Oh, yeah. If you remember, we ran out of food halfway through and most of the water. So you're not the only one that survived.
We have lots of pickles left.
Pickles, yeah, pickles. Also queens. We brought a lot of queens with us, which is a strange thing, but they're little statues, little queen statues to give out to the natives, as a gift.
Really? That's weird.
So is the other thing we brought.
Oh, tacos. We brought tacos. I forgot about the tacos. Dude. And this is Tuesday.
We have brought to the new world little statues of queens and tacos.
Don't leave home without it.
Very, 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 very interesting. There's arrows flying over the boat.
Wipe one of them out. Just grab it.
Oh, here.
You can wipe one out. There you go. You're my hero.
X.
Excellent.
It made an X.
Oh, that's cool.
You see it?
Why did you choose an X?
How about a Z then?
No.
And scene. Thank you, George. Yes. So that is ABC. We did a scene. We went through the whole alphabet. I don't think we did it properly. I don't think we hit every letter in the right order, but that is the gist of that scene. Fun scene, makes you think about dialogue. It helps you continue the dialogue because you're using the first letter and you're creating dialogue. So it is possible to do this game as long as we listen. A weird situation with the Mayflower hitting a rock, and I think we got attacked by aliens, but I'm not sure. But moving on. Fun game. Thank you, George. The next game, I'm still going to be in this one, and this is going to be Cylinda. So Cylinda, come on board. Hello, Cylinda.
Hello.
So for Cylinda and I, first, let's get a family occasion, something a family gets together for.
I like it.
A christening. All right, christening. We got christening. All right, so we're getting together for a christening. It is going to be skewed towards Thanksgiving in some way, but this is the deal. We as actors will put on makeup. We'll maybe sometimes put on prosthetics, a mask in the old Grecian times, right? In the old English. theater, they put on masks and would act behind it, right? So all you had would maybe your eyes that you could see. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to get our masks from our castmates. Our castmates are going to make wacky, crazy faces. We're going to take on those faces and continue and keep those faces through our scene. All right? You got that, Cylinda?
Yeah.
You keep your face in the position that we get. So it's going to be difficult. But also remember, our scene is about christening. Whatever that means to Cylinda and I. So
that's the baptismal thing, right?
Yes, I believe so. So let's get our actors to come on stage and show us some faces. Let's see what we have here. We got all the actors with their faces. Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh my, let me see. I got to put on some glasses for this one.
Okay. I'll let you pick first. Okay. Ladies first.
Okay, I'm going to pick first, and I think I'm going to take Julia.
Okay, so that's your face. Let's say Cylinda, make that face. Julia, make the face again. Okay. And Cylinda, all right, stay in that position. Julia, thank you. I think I'm going to take Yvette. I'm going to take Yvette's face, which was... Okay. So, again, this is math.
Are you for the christening?
I mean, this child is going to be accepted into our family of Christ. I mean, it's very important.
So exciting.
I am excited. It's fun. It's nice that they invited us. I mean, we only know them from working at Walmart, so it's nice. No. It's nice that they invited us, even though you and I work at the register, so it's nice. It's nice.
You know, when you work at Walmart, it's like everybody's family. You just feel so to everybody.
I think it's great that they're doing the christening on Thanksgiving. So after the christening, we'll have some Thanksgiving dinner.
Working up on that turkey, we got to get our workout, walk in Walmart, get our walk in, Yeah.
I forgot to tell you, John, our manager.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he told me to tell you, don't come back, you're fired. Sorry.
I'm fired?
Yeah.
Why did you fire me? Maybe because I made that turkey dance in the aisle?
No, it was probably the money you stole.
What?
Yeah, that's probably why he fired you.
He find out.
Oh, I told him.
Oh, you told him? Yeah. You're such a nice person.
I know. I didn't want to be an accessory to your crime. So, oh, look. Oh, that's the baby. Oh. Oh. Look, they're pouring water on his head.
Oh, so beautiful. Oh, nice, my baby.
Look over on the table of food. There's a fruit cake.
Oh, fruit cake. Oh, I'm so hungry. Such a workout.
It looks 100 years old.
Oh, that walking around in Walmart and then I get fired. I got to celebrate something.
Yeah, well, don't worry about walking around Walmart because you're fired.
I'm going to still walk in Walmart. You're not going to stop me from doing my walk into Walmart. I got to go get a turkey. Okay. We get Thanksgiving stuffing and all the good stuff.
All right. And scene. Thank you, Cylinda. You can go black.
Okay.
Wow. That was weird. Maybe I shouldn't pick that face, but thank you, Yvette, for providing that face. So again, when we're doing a scene and we're not ourselves, we're not just Joaquin or Cylinda or Yvette, we're actually characters, and we use the face that we make to create a character. And, we can build off there for the future. If you want to try to create a character for a scene, you can start like that, just making a face or putting on a certain kind of clothes or putting on some makeup. Helps you to start in the creation of something that could be used in acting. All right, moving on. Now, the whole cast is involved in this one. This is called support group. And in support group, we are doing maybe AA or NA, those kind of support groups where people come and they get together and they have a fellowship and they express how they're feeling and why they're addicted to what they're addicted to. But we're going to change it up. We're not going to be addicted to alcohol like normal or any other kind of drug like that. we're going to be addicted to something really crazy and wacky, something that most people probably aren't addicted to, but we will be. And we'll get that from our audience. We're addicted to tryptophan. I guess tryptophan is, thank you, George Mayfield. Tryptophan is what we're addicted to, and it's what happens when you eat turkey, and that tryptophan makes you kind of sleepy. So again, this is a support group for that, and all my cast will turn on their cameras, and this is support group. Hello. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight to the Tryptophan Anonymous Support Group. I'm Joaquin.
Hi, Joaquin.
Hi. Sorry.
Hi, Joaquin.
We are getting together today to talk. I'm sorry. I had 2 turkey breasts for lunch. I'm still not clean. And
You fell off the wagon?
I fell off the turkey wagon.
You could have called us.
I know. I'm sorry. So thank goodness that the Rouse here in Newark, New Jersey, has let us do our meetings down here. I mean, there is turkey upstairs, but at least we know that, we have somewhere to be.
Did you say there was turkey upstairs?
Oh, no. I didn't mean that. I didn't.
Or turkey?
I already cooked my Thanksgiving turkey.
What?
I couldn't wait.
Oh my gosh.
It was so good.
Let's get this meeting started. All right. Let's start with JoAnn. JoAnn, go ahead and share with the group.
Well, I've been really, really good in staying away from turkey, but it's Thanksgiving. And even though I'm the one with the addiction, I'm also the cook. So I had to make it for my family. And of course, the smell just is enough to start me with the craving again. And I'm sorry, I ate some of it. That's why I've fallen asleep.
It's okay.
Sorry.
You're going to be okay.
Oh,
there's hope.
Yes, George. Thank you. JoAnn, just remember.
There's so many leftovers, though, and everybody left them at my house.
Remember what you do. You have to wean yourself off the turkey. Start with a little bit of sliced chicken.
Okay,
right?
I don't have to go cold turkey. Is that what you're telling me?
I know it sounds like a joke, but do not go cold turkey on quitting the turkey. Because as you know, when you lose a lot of tryptophan, you could go into a turkey coma, which, if you remember
milk. Isn't there some milk too? Warm milk?
Yes, but that's another group, and that group meets on Tuesdays at 3. So
maybe I should join it too.
Let's move on. Thank you for sharing. Julia, go ahead and share with us about your addiction.
Well, I love turkey. I bake a big turkey.
We all do. We all love turkey.
Turkey hash, turkey fajita, burritos. There's turkey flavored gum, and it all has that that just brings me that happy, sleepy to that place. You just like lay back in your chair and nothing else matters. The whole world is just like blue skies and happy days, dreamland.
George, wake up. Yvette, wake up. Yvette, wake up.
Y'all listen to me? Didn't you hear me?
There's no, I think, oh wait. I have turkey in my ears.
Saving it for later?
I don't want to talk about it.
Brother, I hear.
Cylinda, go ahead and share, Cylinda.
Hi, I'm Cylinda, and I'm addicted to turkey. And
Hi, Cylinda.
Hi, Cylinda.
All kinds of meals. I'm a Southern cook. I can cook it with my eggs in the morning. I can have it in lunch. I can have it in the evening.
We all can.
I'm not
Good.
talking turkey there, girl.
Good.
I can't get enough. Help me. Oh,
That's a lot of turkey, Cylinda. Be
oh
careful.
yeah. It's good.
Thank you for sharing. George, go ahead and share. George, you awake?
Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk turkey.
Let's
Hi,
talk
guys.
Hi, George.
I'm George,
Hi,
and
George.
I am addicted to tryptophan. I had my first bite of turkey when I was 3 weeks old.
What?
Yes. And I have been addicted ever since.
Oh.
I would do anything for turkey. At one point, I would have eaten the turkey out of Joaquin's ear. I mean, that's how bad it was.
Oh my gosh.
George.
But you know, I'm doing so much better now. So
Oh,
much
good.
better.
Good, George.
And it's
How much
because
better?
The worst.
it's because of you guys. I love you.
We love you.
Hey,
We
everyone,
love you
let's
too,
give,
George,
let's
all
give
of us.
George, let's give George a gobble gobble.
Gobble.
Gobble,
Gobble,
gobble.
gobble,
Gobble, gobble.
gobble, gobble, gobble.
All right, Yvette, go ahead and share.
What was this meeting about again? I kind of fell asleep there.
Oh my gosh, Yvette.
TOD on
Turkey.
tryptophan.
What,
the
what, were,
tryptophan.
what am I addicted to again?
The tryptophan, the turkey, you know when you eat turkey and you fall asleep?
Maybe that's why. Okay.
Thumb timers.
Yeah, I think that's
She's
why I
brand
fallen
new,
asleep.
she's brand new.
Yeah, I think I had turkey just before I came. I had a big turkey, like this big turkey, and I just ate. And it's like a drug. It's like a sleeping pill for me. Like, yeah, it's like a sleeping pill. So I take it when I want to go to sleep. Like people take sleeping pills. I just eat a lot of turkey.
Oh, I like that.
We understand.
Oh, yes.
Hey, have you heard, before we go on, there's a new farm that's feeding jelly, cranberry jelly to the turkeys.
Really?
Heard about those guys.
Oh.
Sweet
So you can eat
bird.
the cranberry and get the turkey juice in it.
Yes,
It is
Ah.
the bomb.
it's a new farm.
Oh.
Do you have the address?
I'm sorry, I got no. Let's we're out of time.
Road trip.
Yeah, real quick. The manager from upstairs just told me that we have to end our meeting. So let's do our final.
Okay.
Don't they have turkey left over?
They do. They want us to go upstairs and help them out. So
Okay, okay,
all right.
let's go.
Let's do our prayer. God,
God,
grant me
Grant
the power,
the power,
the will,
the
will.
will,
the know-how.
and the know-how.
Wow.
Not to eat roast turkey every day, all day long.
Roast turkey all day long.
Turkey.
Just on Thanksgiving.
Till gobble gobble.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Thank you, everyone, and out. What a great, wow. I never knew that people could be addicted to turkeys, but I guess so. And you just saw it with the support group for Tryptophan. All right, we're moving on. Yvette, you're still here. Let's move on to our next game. It is 185. 185. This is a fun game. This is a game in the style of one-liners, like Henny Youngman's a good example, Jack Benny, Bob Hope, Rodney Dangerfield. These are all great old comics that did one-line jokes, and that's what we're going to do for you here today. But we're going to use your suggestions to make these jokes, right? We'll get the suggestions. We'll use those, and this is how it works. It's 185, whatever you give us. Walk into a bar. Now, the bartender tells them, the bartender says, we don't serve whatever you gave us. And then the punchline is, well, whatever you gave us, say this. So we'll make a cracker. 185 crackers walk into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve crackers here. And the crackers say, oh, we're all cracked up about it. Something like that, right? So everybody come on. Our whole cast will be in this piece. Cylinda, Julia, JoAnn, George, Mayfield. I think Yvette may be frozen or, oh, there's George.
Nice one, George.
Are you eating turkey, George?
Right.
I think Yvette is still asleep from the tryptophan.
I think
Right.
that's okay. She may join us, she may not, but the rest of the cast, we will do our thing. All right, so 185. Let's start with just a simple animal. Any animal. We'll get that from the peanut gallery and use that in our game. Let's see, what do we have? Kangaroos. All right. JoAnn, yes, please.
185 kangaroos walked into a bar and the bartender said, "I'm sorry, but we don't serve kangaroos here." And the kangaroo said, "Well, I'm hopping mad."
Oh! Did she steal anyone from anybody? The hoppy man? No? All right.
Nope.
Oh, 185 kangaroos walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve kangaroos here." And the kangaroos say, "Why? Because we're Australian?"
Ooh.
Oh. Oh, yes, Cylinda.
185 kangaroos walk into the bar and the bartender says, "We don't serve kangaroos here." And I said, "Tell that to my little fella, Joey."
Okay. Moving on. Something in your garage.
Oh.
Get that from the peanut gallery. Shovel. 185 shovels walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve shovels here." And the shovels say, "Oh man, that digs deep." JoAnn, yes.
You kind of took mine.
Oh, okay, George.
Let me think some more.
Go, George, go.
185 shovels walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve shovels here." And the shovel says, "Dig, can you dig it?"
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Anyone else? Anyone else? All right. How about
100.
Oh, Cylinda, go ahead. Yes, do it.
185 shovels walk into the bar and the bartender says, "We don't serve shovels here." And I said, "Well, then get digging in my garden then."
Okay. How about occupation? Let's get an occupation from the peanut gallery.
Occupation.
Florist. That's interesting. George, yes.
185 florists walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve florist here." And they said, "Well, isn't that special?"
Whoa! I'm not touching that one. I'm not touching it. Yvette, yes.
185 florists walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve florists here." And the florists say, "Is it because we smell sweet?"
Oh. 185 florists walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve florists here." And the florists say, "Come on, bud." JoAnn, yes.
185 florists walked into the bar and the bartender said, "We don't serve florists here." And the florist said, "Well, I think you'll be needing a funeral basket."
Oh, and she turns it around. Yes, George.
185 florists walk into a bar and the bartender says, "We don't serve florists here." And the florist said, "Oh, that's just blooming awful."
Oh, very nice.
Good
All
one.
right, how about something in your kitchen? An item from your kitchen.
Kitchen. Oh,
Yes.
Mm.
See what we get. See what we get. Fork. Don't forget to add the S because it's forks.
Forks. Okay.
Oh, 185 forks walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve forks here." And the forks say, "Fine, we're done." Stick a fork in them. We're done.
Yeah.
All right. Who's next? Who's up? Anyone?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Oh, 185 forks walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve forks here." And the forks say, "Eat me." All right, let's try something different. Let's try something in a school or a school room. Try that. Ruler. There you go, ruler.
185 rulers walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve rulers here." And I said, "Well, then you better start measuring because I got work for you."
Oh, JoAnn.
185 rulers walked into the bar, and the bartender said, "We don't serve rulers here." And the ruler said, "Well, can't you just pour us an inch?"
Oh, George.
That was good. That was good.
George.
185 rulers walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve rulers here." And the rulers say, "That's a horrible rule."
Oh, all right. One more thing. Let's try something in a bar. That's something we never tried. Yeah, an item from a bar. Booze. That's gonna be weird. Oh, 105 boozes walk into a bar. Bar says, "We don't serve booze here," and the boozes say, "But we work here." Oh, George.
185 booze walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve booze here." And the booze say, "Boo."
Oh, that was one I was doing.
All right, 105 booze walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve booze here," and the booze say, JoAnn.
185 boozers walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve boozes here." And the boozer says, "Well, we just want our employee discount."
Oh, 105 boozers walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve booze here," and the booze say, "Hey, hey." All right, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, cut the cameras. That's 185. That's our show. Thank you very much. If you'd like more information about improv and our virtual classes, you can reach us online at www.inspiring/actors.com, or for our live improv, check out our stuff online. Ask Susan, ask the students. It's fun. You can use it in regular life, not just as an actor, not just to perform, but if you're doing a meeting at work, if you have to do a speech, you're speaking at church, you have to read, the good word. You have to learn to get over that fear, and this is a great way to do it. It's a fun way to do it, and as you can see, we have a lot of fun, and you get to do a show that people can come and watch you, and we really appreciate everyone that's watched, everyone that came tonight. But let me introduce, yes, let me introduce my wonderful cast tonight, one by one, starting with Yvette Jones. There she is, Yvette Jones, loud, round of applause. Thank you, Yvette. George Mayfield. For George Mayfield. There he is. Oh, he's still sneaking around. Are you still eating turkey, George? All right. Next up, JoAnn Peterson. Thank you, JoAnn. Wonderful work today. Cylinda McAlister. Show yourself. Thank you, Cylinda. Julia Malcom. There she is. Oh, hi, Julia. Good work, good work. Very funny. And of course, the one who makes it all happen, the person that we love the most, Susan Shearer. Susan, there she is. All right, everyone. Thank you for coming to our show. Thank you for being here. We're going to be here every few weeks. Come and join us. Don't forget, get on stage. Don't wait. Enjoy the laughter. God bless.